Hey everybody, welcome to class. We are continuing our financial literacy in Everfi. Today we are focusing on budgeting, all right? This video is going to be a little bit shorter because I am out today, so this will be played with a sub. So anytime you need extra time, just pause the video. It's stuff so you can get that extra time, okay, as you're working on this, all right? So as we're wrapping up this week, we've worked on several things in Everfi this week. So we've worked on banking. We worked on that earlier this week. We worked on tax simulation, employment. So we've done those three. And then today we're working on our fourth assignment that's due this week, which is budgeting. All right, so let's keep going. Budget, so much fun, right? So we're continuing with our standards of evaluating how financial institutes affect us, how we impact financial institutes, and today is really focusing on maximizing your money. And the reality is, unless you just have money growing on cheese, even if you're rich, trees, I should say, not cheese, trees. I saw the GIF and I thought cheese. How do we maximize our money? And I think sometimes we think that only people who maybe are barely making it, who make minimum wage, they're the only ones who have to budget. And I will attest, all the way from my first job to now and going on, every year I have to redo our budget. It seems like the more you make, the more you spend. And so, yes, it's great to make more money, but believe me, your expenses go up too, your lifestyle changes as well. So budgeting is an important reality of life. And as you cross over into adulthood, learning how to do that, how to save, how to make goals, and how to, not get yourself in a financial trap, too much debt, which can be really bad. So before we get into Everfi and stuff, and you have the rest of the period, to work on that, okay? We're going to watch a quick TED Talk on basically, are you spending too much? What does that look like? Okay, so let's watch this quick video and then we'll chat.
What if you could do SEO smarter and faster? With Wix, you can edit your meta tag.
What if I told you that you could get £35 worth of supermarket shopping for just £9? What if I told you that you could save hundreds or even thousands just by changing your mindset when it comes to spending? What if I told you that flying home could be cheaper than a one-way train? Believe it or not, all of those things are true. And if you're looking for a great money workout, then I'll be your trainer today. No breaks. And when it comes to money, and especially saving it, I've had many years of experience. You might have seen back in January of 2016, I flew home from Sheffield to Essex via Berlin because it was £8 cheaper than taking the train. And I even got £600 worth of supermarket shopping and only paid 4p for it. Now, when it comes to couponing, there are so many ways that you can save money. But I see so many people posting on Facebook saying, got no money left, or, oh well, that's me skint for the next month, hashtag broke, hashtag money, hashtag lol. But why is running out of money in any context so comical? You wouldn't see, house been repossessed, hashtag lol. So why even get to the first stage, when taking a look at your spending and making small adjustments can make a massive difference? Now, there are ways that you can save money on all of your favorite brands that you buy every day. And how do you do that? By using coupons, loyalty schemes, mobile apps, and cashback sites. Despite what you might think, it doesn't have to be time-consuming, and you can save hundreds or even thousands. When it comes to couponing, if you go onto Pringles' Facebook page right now, you can print out a coupon for a free tin. Simple as that. Hashtag lol. There's also, if you go onto Optimal's website right now, they're giving away a free yogurt drink. All you have to do is print it out. There are hundreds of coupons for you to print out right now from online. And all you need to do is Google the word coupons. If you print out the right ones, you can get a £35 shop and only pay £9, including branding items such as Ariel, Finish, and Pringles. They're all big brands. And it's a fifth of the price. And even coupons. If you've got a £1 off coupon, you can use them on sales. So if you use a £1 off coupon on a product that's on sale at £1, it makes it free. There's no questions asked. Who here likes Starbucks? Well, guess what? You can save money on that. If you sign up to their loyalty app, every 15th coffee you buy will be free. That may not sound like much, but if you buy a Starbucks every single weekday that costs £4, that's £70 a year you're saving, just for signing up to an app. And speaking of apps, there are mobile apps on your phone now which save you money on your supermarket shopping. Apps like Shopitize and Checkout Smart will give you money back just by taking a photo of your receipt. There is so much on there that people buy weekly, and there's hundreds of pounds worth of free stuff. I'm pretty sure everyone here has bought online as well. Well, you know what I'm going to say. You can save money on that too. If you go onto cashback websites, such as Top Cashback and Quidco, they'll give you a percentage back of what you spend on pretty much anything online. Car insurance, hotels, clothes, you can all claim cashback on it. And it's only a minute more worth of work by clicking through their website. That is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to money saving. And there are so many other ways that you can save money. For example, if you're going out to a restaurant, have a look for restaurant vouchers. If you really love a brand, why not send them a birthday card? Sounds crazy, but I did that last week, and I got £20 worth of coupons for a 10p card. And if you're ever in the high street, why not have a little haggle? The worst they can do is say no, right? If you take on board those tips, I guarantee you'll see a positive difference to your budget by hundreds of pounds. But you have the ability to turn that into thousands. If you're not bothered by what brands you buy, you can turn it into thousands. And it's all by a simple change to your mindset. Just by not buying that one Starbucks coffee every single weekday that costs £4. That's £1,040 a year you'd be saving. Think about what that money could do for you. And I'm not saying you can't treat yourself, but you can always buy a 500-gram jar of coffee and fill up a travel mug. See? Simple change, huge savings. Let's have a look at a bigger picture of how changing the big spending of your non-essentials, cheaper resolutions, can seriously help your budget. This is Sarah. But Sarah is not very happy. Why? Although she earns £2,000 a month after tax, all of her expenditure means she's left with £30 each month. Not much to save with, right? But if you look at what she's spending, there are some things that are a bit questionable. And if you change those into easy, cheaper resolutions, she could save thousands. Taking the first example, buying a £4 Starbucks every single weekday, if you change that into buying a jar of coffee, that's only £4 a month. And you can see what that does to her money left over each month. She has a takeaway every weekday. A bit much, but if she changed that to every Friday, that's only £20 a month. And you can see where this is going. Her money's adding up. She spends £150 on work lunch every single month. If she changes that and only has a packed lunch every day, it's a little bit more work, but she's saving £125 each month. And that adds on to her monthly total. It's gone from 30, now it's 326, just for 3 changes. And lastly, she spends £125 on shoes and clothes. As a man, I don't understand that. But if she changed that and only spent it on sales, so she spends £50 a month, you can see what that does to her monthly leftovers. She now has £401 left over each month from 4 simple changes. And if you put that back in, she's still getting everything that she used to have. She's still getting her coffee, her takeaway, her lunch, and her clothes. But now she's got £370 more just for those changes. And now she's happier. If you look at that with a before and after, before she was putting away £360 every month, now it's nearly £5,000, and that's without coupons. Simple changes to your budget can mean huge savings. I'm pretty sure every single person in here has something in their spending that they can cut back on. Me? I'm quite lazy, so I spend £3 on a return bus to the station every morning. But in this nice weather, I could cycle to the station and paddle up my bike up. That's £15 a week, £800 if you did it all year. So when you leave here today, have a think about what you're spending your money on, where that money's going, and if you can make any small changes to give you that extra cash injection throughout the whole year. And when that money goes to good use, I'll be looking out for your Facebook posts. Just booked a holiday with the money I've saved. #lol. Thank you.
Okay, so I know that the TED Talk's a little bit older, but I think it just gives us an inspiration. I think you're getting the idea that, there's all things we can do to cut money, to be better with our money. I know I joke sometimes about my Starbucks habit, and I'm on a one Starbucks a week, and that's because there was a time when I was eating Starbucks 2 or 3 times a week, so just by cutting it back, how much money I save and stuff like that. So this lesson is not just about clicking through it. This lesson is about starting to think about that, as you are leaving, high school and you're becoming adults, and whether you continue with school or you're working or you're doing both, or you are figuring it out, the way that you manage your money, how far it can go. There's this concept sometimes in our head that we have to make a certain amount, when really sometimes with lifestyle decisions and a little bit of discipline, we really can make a small budget go far. I think back when I was in grad school or when I was an undergrad, and how little I worked 20 hours a week and I lived off of that. And I think about it now and I'm like, how did I do that? It was just simpler. I did very simple things. I looked for sales. I hit the deals. I ate in a lot, hung out with friends, barbecued. I found ways to save money, didn't shop. And you know what? I was still happy and I had a great time. All right. So with the remainder of class, all right, I want you to have this time and we're going to be working in Clever. Okay. So you're going to go into Clever. Okay. And just like we've done a bunch of times, you're going to click on the Everfi app. Oh, it's being weird with me. Let's try that again. Okay, once you're in there, remember yours look a little different than mine. Okay, you're going to find your financial literacy course. All right. So you're going to click on that. And again, remember your apps look a little different than mine. Okay. And then once you're in that app, okay, you're going to click on start the course or go into course. And you're going to be working in the budgeting. Okay. So we worked on tax simulation. We already did banking. We did employment and taxes. And now you're working on budgeting. These 4 are due on Friday. Okay. So Monday in class, we worked on banking basics. Yesterday in class, we worked on tax simulation and employment. And then today you're going to have the remainder of the period to work on the budgeting. Okay. The budgeting lesson. So you're going to click on that. I'm going to go back into our PowerPoint here really quick. All right. So as you can see, we are in the greenish blue, whatever kind of color you want to call it, budgeting. So again, we already did tax simulation, we did banking, and we did employment. These 4 are due tomorrow. Okay, so we worked on 1 on Monday, 2 yesterday, and then you're working on the 4th one today. And you should have them almost done, if not all the way done, because all 4 are due tomorrow, okay, April 21st. All right. So once you are done, remember you go through it. This will take you 20, 30 minutes. Okay. Once you go through it, you need to score 70% or better. Otherwise you need to redo it. And then remember your screenshot, taking a look at the picture here on the right. Make sure that your screenshot has 3 things. It needs to have the score. Okay. So that needs to be really visible. I need to be able to see on the tab the name of the assignment, and then your name needs to be visible. Those 3 things need to be visible when you submit this in Canvas. And remember, it's in Canvas under the module 11, okay? And stuff, the Everfi assignments, and it's the 4th one down, okay? So go ahead and pause this video. You're gonna work on this until there's about 5 minutes left in class, and then unpause this video and I'll go over the last few things before we end class today, okay? So again, we are in Everfi. Click on the budgeting lesson. And when you are done, make sure that that screenshot is the entire screen. I need to see the score the tab which shows the name of the assignment and your name. Because if I don't see those with a minimum 70%, you will be asked to redo it or resubmit it. Okay, so again, go ahead and pause this and go ahead and work on this. And once there's about 5 minutes left of class, go ahead and unpause, all right, for the last few instructions for the end of class. Welcome back. All right. Hopefully you were productive. You got a lot of, if not all of the budgeting assignment done. Okay. And again, if you aren't quite done, leave it open, get it done today, get it done tomorrow. Okay. So you don't have to restart it. And again, please make sure that screenshot has the minimum 70%. I can see the score. I can see that it's the budgeting tab, okay, because it doesn't say it right here, it just says Everfi, so I don't know which assignment that is, okay, if you just submit that, and then make sure that your name is showing, okay, and remember that the 4 assignments are due tomorrow, okay, so again, tax simulation, banking basics, employment and taxes, and budgeting, so those 4 are due tomorrow, okay, all right. So before we go, again, 4 things due tomorrow, all of these Everfi and financial literacy, banking, taxes, employment, and the budgeting lesson, okay? There are some lessons closing tomorrow. The 10.1, the course arc and notebook are closing. If you haven't done the quiz, go ahead and get that done. Remember that the review sheet for the quiz is on last week's live session page, okay? If you need to watch this playback at all, this as well as this week's lessons are all posted on this week's live session page, right? So you can always get the lesson playbacks if you need any assistance. So Monday, I went over the banking Everfi assignment. Wednesday, I went over the tax and employment assignment, had the supplementary instruction, and then today did a little bit of intro with your budgeting, okay? Tomorrow, if you need any assistance, small group is adjusted just a little bit. I am out tomorrow. So 10 to 11:45, and this will be in the announcement in Canvas. So just like always, there'll be an announcement for Friday listing these assignments. Make sure you do your attendance, okay? But if you need any assistance with the Everfi assignments, if you have any questions or anything like that, you can go to Miss Rather's code. So it's NVLA Rather SSG. So, and again, this will be posted in the announcement tomorrow as well if you need any assistance. She also teaches government and is on the exact same schedule we are, so can answer any of those questions dealing with these Everfi assignments, okay? Feel free to email me if you need anything. I can get back to you. I'm out of town this weekend, but I will be checking my emails periodically. Okay. Hope you had a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Get these assignments in. Remember, we just have a few weeks left and stuff. So get these assignments in. This is a great way to get your grade up. And if you are behind and you want to see what assignments are open, check that that Canvas announcement. It'll have the current assignments that are open and when they close so that you have that list of what's still open for you to make up so you can bring your grade up if you need to. Okay. Thank you so much.